What's up, everybody? Dave Bartosiak here, and I've got another chart of the day for you. Now that I'm back from vacay, ready to rock. This one is the Metals Company, ticker TMC. Now, there's been a lot of talk about U.S. I'm sure you heard about our energy independence, right? But now there's a lot of talk about mineral independence. So what does this company do? Deep water mineral mining. Oh, so no wonder this thing has gone virtually parabolic since some Trump executive order back in April aiming to make sure that the U.S. is, in fact, mineral independent. And then there's always news around this company. You get stuff like big investments happening and things like that. Okay, so now let's take a look. Got this 50-day crossing up from under to above the 200-day. This, my friends, is the Golden Cross. Now, this is why this is like the most misused, misinterpreted, misread signal in all of life. Pretty much every time you have something that goes from a downtrend, right? Downtrend to an uptrend, you're going to have a Golden Cross. It's just a mathematical thing that is guaranteed to happen, a mathematical inevitability. But that doesn't mean every Golden Cross is going to lead to this magic rise higher, okay? But it's never a bad thing. So I always tell people that it's never a bad thing. And what do you have after that Golden Cross here is you have the stock come back down to the 50-day moving average. In this case, it found support near that 50-day moving average and was bid again, which is a great thing. You love to see that. You don't really want to buy these stocks when they're overextended like this, especially look, RSI, big spike there. You always want to wait for a little bit of a pullback to that 50-day moving average at least. Does that mean you're going to miss some moves? Yes, it does. But it also means you're going to miss spikes up and precipitous drops lower. So you got that going for you. Okay, so now we see this move. You got a little bit of a bump up there, a gap up there rather. And then you get these big spikes and retracements. So it's not for the faint of heart, okay? This is definitely a stock that moves a lot. But look at this. Look at where the volumes were back, November of last year. You're talking 1 million shares, 2 million shares. There's a 4 million. I think I saw 10 that stuck in there. And now look what's happened recently. Look at this big spike. April 24th is when the executive order got announced. 65 million shares. And now it pretty much regularly trades, anywhere from $6 to $20 million for the most part. Yesterday being another big day, a big breakout after the announcement of a Korean firm investing in the company, something like $85 million, I think, in equity. Pretty good there, all right? So now what do we have? Take a look at this RSI. Overbought RSI, overbought RSI, overbought RSI. But this overbought RSI gives you a little dip, and then you got to buy, right? That's what has been happening. So I'm afraid to chase this thing all the way up there. I'd be waiting for another spike, maybe to 80 on the RSI, and cross back down, and then that's when I'd be looking to buy again. Okay. After it retraces a little bit, I'd feel more comfortable. Just think about it. The stock is at 557 and change here on June 17th, but it was $1 back in the start of the year. So it's really gone a long way in a very short period of time. So you got to be careful when these stocks are so overbought like this, because there could be these retraces. Now, where could that retracement go? Why don't we go ahead and draw ourselves some fibs just right before the announcement? 24th is really when the announcement was, right before this gap up. So let's just go from here. Let's gap up and see, what might be some potential levels. And you do have footing out that this 50% retracement ended up being a support level before. We're going to hop in the time machine. Let's pretend that we were back at this date and what happened, right? So on that RSI spike, you have a retracement back to the 38.2, which was bought and now goes higher. So let's use that knowledge that we have and apply that. You could apply it to this broader move. So that 38.2 takes us down to 434, or you just go to this much smaller move. So you can have these sort of micro fibs. That takes it down to 509. And if you look, that sort of 509, just above 5 area, was a little bit of resistance on the way up. So I think that would be a great level to get in a little more. So I'd be a little bit patient, waiting for that RSI to roll over, wait for this to get back around 509-ish. And that's when I'd be more comfortable with adding. And again, that's if you like this big, large macro trend, which I do, but I will say right now, this is a Zach's rank number 4 sell because estimates actually have been moving in the wrong direction. So there's a lot of speculation, there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of investment, but the analysts haven't moved their estimates yet. So I want to wait till the smarter guys on the street make a move, and then, my friends, then it might be time to go ahead and make and invest. Throw a couple bucks in a stock like this, TMC, the metals company. All right, folks, that's it. I'm short and sweet today. If you're watching this on Zacks.com, be sure to follow the author. That way you get all of these when they come out, because I got another one coming tomorrow. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. For everybody here at Zacks, I'm Dave Bartosiak, and I will see you tomorrow.